Hello students. This is our first class for accountancy. As you know, this class 12th contain two part A and part B. Part A include accounting for partnership and accounting for companies, and part B contain analysis of financial statement. So the class 12th accountancy subjects having the two part. They have the subject code 052. Part 1 include accounting for partnership and companies. And as I said, part B analysis of financial statement. Analysis of financial statement. Okay, so in the last year, in class 11th, the last chapters which we had studied is preparation of financial statement. At the end of the year, the companies prepare financial statement to ascertain the financial or the profitability positions of in the accounting year. As if we make any financial statement, that financial statement is only ascertaining or is only ascertaining the profitability or the financial position of a period of the firm. But what next? What is the next step for the company? Or is it financial statement are efficient? Is efficient to make any decisions? Because the ultimate thing why the financial statement are prepared, foremost objective of preparing the financial statement is to ascertain the financial or the profitability positions, but the companies are also using these statements as in the tools to make decision making. So why the firm maintain the financial statement is not only about the ascertaining the profit or the profitability. Another aspect of preparing financial statement is these financial statements are used in the tools or the instrument for decision making. Okay, so in class 12, in the next part, we have to study analysis for financial statement. And in the part A, accounting for partnership and companies are there. So the class 11, last year, we had a discussion or we had studied the accounting for sole proprietorship. So the business are carried by many forms. The primary form is the sole proprietorship. Another one of the second form of doing business is partnership. And after partnership, the third form of doing the business is company accounting or the joint stock company. So in this class, in our syllabus, these two accounting for companies and partnerships are there. Okay. So starting with the accounting for partnerships. So let's start. accounting for partnerships. Okay, so accounting for partnerships contain 36 marks in our board exam. In board. Okay, so almost this unit contain 45% of your entire syllabus. This only unit contain or having the weightage of 45% of accountancy of your subjects. Okay, so under this unit, the first chapter is all about the basis or the fundamental of partnerships. So under this unit, the first chapter is chapter number 1 is fundamental of partnership. So this is the first class about the introduction of your syllabus. While studying anything or in entire life, or in your graduation or the post graduation, जहाँ तक आप पढ़ना चाहें, so the primary or the foremost thing is while starting the new subjects, foremost thing is you have to holistic understanding of your syllabus. आपको पता होना चाहिए कि आप जो सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने वाले हैं उसके बारे में क्या क्या चीजें, कौन कौन सा चैप्टर है और क्या आपको पढ़ना है. सो आज का जो लेक्चर है उसमें हम बेसिकली एक होलिस्टिक ओवरव्यू में आपको दे रहे हैं. सो दिस यूनिट are having a weightage of 36 marks, or first chapter under this unit is fundamental of partnership. So in this chapter we have to study about the basic of partnership. What do you mean by the partnerships? How the partnership firm are incorporated? What are the essential requirement for doing the business in the partnerships? What are the maximum or the minimum number of partners are required to form partnerships? How two or more than the two persons come together and do the business without the conflict? What are the various spatial aspects of doing the partnerships? What are the other provisions in the absence of any agreement between the two persons or the two partner? So basically in this chapter you are going to discuss the theory aspect of partnerships or the understanding aspect of partnerships. Okay, what are the various types of partnership or practices in the India? So basically there are two types of partnerships out there. Number one is ordinary partnerships and number two is LLP. Number one is ordinary partnerships and number two is LLP. So in this chapter you have to look your surrounding, you have to overview your surroundings, you have to look in the market. Is the India having the more ordinary partnership firm or the more LLP firm? So basically there are two mode of doing partnership business in India. Number one is ordinary and number two is LLP. LLP is basically derived as limited liability partnership. Limited liability partnerships. Limited liability partnerships. Okay. The next chapter which we were going to discuss is chapter number 2 is change in profit sharing ratio amongst the existing partner. So this is our second chapter which we were going to discuss in the later days. In this chapter, we have to learn what are the various aspects of accounting a firm has to perform when the profit sharing ratio of the existing partner gets changed. If the partners are agreeing to change their profit sharing ratio, what accounting treatment a firm has to require to do? What are the special accounts a firm has to maintain if the partners get change their ratio? If the partner are change their existing profit ratio, is this thing is quite complicated or the easy one? So the whole accounting treatment is going to discuss in this chapter if the existing partner or the old partner are change their profit sharing ratio. Okay, so this is one of the most critical or the vital chapter under this unit. Okay, so the next thing is chapter number 3. Under this unit, chapter number 3 is all about the admissions. Admission of a partner. Admission of a partner. When a new partner is admitted into the partnership firm, what are the various accounting treatments? What are the various rule and regulations a firm has to follow? What are the various rules? Under the Partnership Act. So this chapter is all about the admissions of a partner. When what are the maximum limit of admission of a partner is having. Okay. So another thing is this chapter contain full-fledged questions in your board exam. One of the question of 6 marks is expected from this chapter. Okay. The next chapter of entire of this unit is retirement or the death of a partner. Chapter number 4. Chapter number 4 is retirement or the death of a partner. If a partner get retired or if one of the partner got debt decreased, what are the various accounting treatment or a firm has to do? अगर किसी पार्टनर की डेथ हो जाए या कोई पार्टनर रिटायर हो जाए तो क्या ट्रीटमेंट एक पार्टनरशिप फर्म को करना पड़ता है? What are the various accounts which is prepared at the time of retirement or the death of a partner? Is any special regulation going to be passed if a partner get retired or if a partner wanted to retire, or is a easy thing to get retired by while only writing on a piece of paper, and that paper is going to be placed in front of the other partner. Is a partner get retired from this way, or is there any special regulations? Is there any special rule and regulations of getting retired of a partnership firm? तो उसकी वो आसान प्रोसेस या ये जो प्रोसेस है रिटायरमेंट की, ये कितनी आसान है या कितनी कठिन है, या कौन से स्टेप इसमें फॉलो करने पड़ते हैं, उसके बारे में ये बात बताई जाती है. ओके, एंड द लास्ट चैप्टर ऑफ दिस यूनिट इज, this is the fourth, and so this chapter having the 5 chapter, this unit having the 5 chapter, last chapter of this unit is the solution of a partnership, so under this chapter हम बात करेंगे कि हाउ अ पार्टनरशिप फर्म गेट डिसॉल्व, कैसे फर्म डिसॉल्व होती है, कैसे फर्म क्लोज होती है, कौन कौन से अकाउंटिंग ट्रीटमेंट हमें करने पड़ते हैं जब एक फर्म जब एक फर्म डिसॉल्व हो जाती है. व्हाट आर द वेरियस मोड ऑफ डिसॉल्विंग और द वाइंड अप ऑफ अ कंपनी. If a partnership firm get wind up, तो कौन कौन से अकाउंट हमें बनाने पड़ेंगे, कौन कौन सा ट्रीटमेंट हमें करना पड़ेगा. So this chapter is all about the winding up of a partnership firm. When a partnership firm get wind up, what are the various accounts, as in the accountant or the CA you have to prepare. So this chapter is all about the winding up of a partnership. So this entire unit contains the 36 marks out of the 80 in your board exam, and this unit having the 5 chapter, each and every chapter having the vital role in the board. Okay, the next thing is about the accounting for companies. Accounting for companies. Okay. So in this chapter, in this unit, so first thing is to know about the weightage of this unit. This unit having a weightage of 20 marks, almost 25% in your board exam. This unit is talking about the recording of transactions, recording of business transactions. If the business is running as in the company or doing the activities in a company. So if a business having a form of company, what are the various transactions which going to be recorded? This unit is to talk about those perspective of doing business in the form of companies. So basically this unit having a two chapter. Number one is accounting of share capital. And next is the second chapter is all about the accounting for debenture. I think these two words are heard by you in class 11th. and all of you are aware about these two words, shares and ventures. Both are the source of finance for the long run. So in 11th, in the business studies subjects, you studied a chapter named as source of finance. Under that chapter, you had learned about the long-term sources. So these two instruments, share as well as the debenture, are the source of finance for the long-term basis. So under this unit, you are going to learn accounting for share capital as well as the accounting for debentures. Okay? The class 12th entire syllabus include one of the most important aspect of financial management is tools of taking decision making. Tools of decision making. So the class 12th syllabus covering part B as analysis of financial statement. So if you talk about the weightage of this part contains 20 marks, and if we calculate on the percentage basis, this unit contains 25%. Okay. So under this part, the first chapter is all about the chapter number 1, financial statement of a company. Financial statement of a company. Now look, till yet, lot of the times we had prepared the financial statement. Lot of the time we prepared the profit and loss account as well as the balance sheet. But the format of preparing the financial statements are quite different if you perform your operations in the company form. So the format of preparing the profit and loss account and balance sheet is vertical in case of companies, but while preparing the financial statement for the sole proprietorship and partnership, we prepare on the horizontal basis. So in this unit, we have to learn the new format or the format of financial statement as per Companies Act 2013. So the first chapter is all about the financial statement of a company. If we talks about the weightage of this chapter, so a question of 4 marks came your board exam about the head or subhead of the financial statement. The next chapter, which is the part of this unit, is analysis of financial statement. Analysis of financial statement. So in this chapter, you are going to learn the various tools of analysis of financial statement. So basically, there are 4 tools which may included your syllabus or comparative statement, common size statement, accounting ratios, and cash flow statement. So these are the 4 tools which are using for doing the financial statement analysis. Okay. The next chapter, chapter number 3, is all about the one of the tool of analysis of financial statement is accounting ratios. Accounting ratios. This is one of the tool of making the decisions, the financial decisions or the accounting decisions. So under this chapter, we are going to learn the various accounting ratios, and we are also going to learn the interpretation of those accounting ratios, how a manager or the financial manager going to take the decisions on the basis of accounting ratios. Okay. And the last chapter, which is the part of this unit, is the cash flow statement. This is one of the element of financial statement. Cash flow statement. Under this chapter, we have to learn how the companies prepare cash flow statement, how the companies categorize their entire operations into the different activities, what activities are the part of cash flow statement. So all these things are considered while preparing the cash flow statement. So this chapter is going to be one of the important chapter for the entire syllabus. So this is all about the syllabus for class 12th. So at the last, I am going to revise the entire syllabus. The whole syllabus is divided into 2 parts. Part A and Part B. Part A contains 60 marks. Part B contains 20 marks. In the Part A, we have the 2 units. The first unit is accounting for partnership, and the second unit is all about the accounting for companies. The first part contains 36 marks, and first unit is contained 36 marks, and second unit is contained 24 marks. The part B included only 3 chapters, and all 3 chapters combinedly carrying the weightage of 20 marks. So this is the overview of our full syllabus of class 12th accountancy subjects. Okay.